To God, He uses song to minister to me. So it was more, it's personal, I can relate to it, and He's helping me overcome through that, to be able to be used as that vessel that delivers this message, which I know that I've just borrowed from heaven.
Cast down for my soul. Why don't you hold
My music statement is to write music that will be able to speak to the heart, soul, and spirit, restoring the goodness. You know, when in the Bible it says, and he looked at it and it was good. It was like the Psalms. When you look at David, he's passing through hard things, but then he's willing to talk about them. So music allowed me to be real, authentic. To God, He uses song to minister to me. So it was more, it's personal, I can relate to it, and He's helping me overcome through that, to be able to be used as that vessel that delivers this message, which I know that I've just borrowed from heaven.
cast down for my soul? Why don't you hold
My music statement is to write music that will be able to speak to the heart, soul, and spirit, restoring the goodness. You know, when in the Bible it says, and he looked at it and it was good. The message that I have, there are 10 songs. They will be specifically invoking that God has already said, that we have to embrace as His image, to restore goodness in this world. Music is not what defines you. For me, that was a great revelation, that my identity is more in God, in who God calls me. If I can inspire you to also to use your gifts and talents to make a difference, I would have played my part in this world.
I will rise and rise. Now is the time. Rise and praise you, Lord.
Bado aliye kama wewe, sijamona Mungu wengine kama wewe Yesu, sijamona bado aliye kama wewe. No, sijamona Mungu wengine kama wewe, sijamona bado aliye kama wewe, sijamona Mungu wengine kama wewe Yesu, sijamona bado aliye kama wewe. aliye kama wewe Baba, hakuna kama wewe. Kama wewe kama wewe, ya 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 ya, yo 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 yo, nani kama wewe, ya 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 ya. Ewe Yesu nguvu zangu nakupenda, nakupenda sana.
You're my king, you're my savior, nakupenda. Nakupenda sana.
Umenipa maisha, umenipa uzima, umenipa na vyote ninavyo Baba.
Nakupenda sana. I love you, love you, love you, love you, savior, nakupenda sheri.
Hallelujah.
Nakupenda sana.
Kama wewe kuna mwingine yeye. Sijamwona wengine kama wewe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, na lili na yipi, bado. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Singeti bado. Hakuna mwingine. Ni wewe, hakuna Baba. Hakuna kama wewe Yesu. Yeah, yeah. Hakuna kama wewe Baba. Yeah, bado.
There goes my soul, there goes my mind.
I find my motherland. Oh, my motherland, my motherland. Deep in the forest, across the land, I hear the calling, I understand. Like this song of my soul, how my story will unfold. I love, 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 Uganda. I love, I love, I love, I love, Angola. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, Madi. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, Lugora. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, my motherland. Oh, my motherland. I feel the magic, I feel the peace on the savannas, the mountain peaks, like the great days of old, when the Nile overflowed, abundance across the land, and the people down stand in hand. Tienda, nene chirisa, tienda, nene chirisa, tienda, nene chirisa, window, tienda, nene chirisa, tienda, nene chirisa. Deep in the forest, across the land, I hear the calling, I understand, like the song of my soul, how my story will unfold. Tienda, nene chirisa, tienda, nene chirisa, nene chirisa. I want to take you to Mbale, and I want to take you to Akole, and I want to take you to Uganda, and I want to take you to Busoga.
It is called Kiriki Ja. Let's say that. Kiriki? Kiriki? So you're going to answer. So when I say, Eunawia.
Kiriki Ja, Kija.
Eunawia.
Kiriki Ja, Kija.
Let's go. One to go. Eunawia. Wubino katimango. Wabino kamodu yen. Yen pangani. Yen paora. You're amazing. Okay, let's do this officially. 1, 2, go. Eunawia.
Kija, Kija.
Wubino katimango.
Kija, Kija.
Wabino kanena witch.
Kija, Kija.
A witch pangani.
Kija, Kija.
A witch paora.
Kija, Kija.
Woru nyingenga.
Kija, Kija.
Wora nyinga boss.
Kija, Kija.
Eunawia.
Kija, Kija.
Wubino katimango.
Kija, Kija.
Wabino kamodu yen.
Kija, Kija.
Yen pangani.
Kija, Kija.
Yen paora.
Kija, Kija.
Woru nyingenga.
Kija, Kija.
Wora nyinga boss.
Kija, Kija.
Aboto tinti gumata. Kadong chikonya kude. Chidongo chama kude. Kadong chikonya kude. Eunawia.
Kija, Kija.
Wubino katimango.
Kija, Kija.
Wabino kamodu yen.
Kija, Kija.
Yen pangani.
Kija, Kija.
Yen paora.
Kija, Kija.
Woru nyingenga.
Kija, Kija.
Wora nyinga boss.
Kija, Kija.
Aboto tinti gumata. Kadong chikonya kude. Chidongo chama kude. Kadong chikonya kude. Eyanu nelempa nyaku okwala achogana mapano kunikicha gigamgiweka tuon gweno ywa kuliri ko panya pambe tu titi. So let's do this again. Eyanu nelempa nyaku okwala achogana mapano kunikicha gigamgiweka tuon gweno ywa kuliri ko panya pambe tu titi. Dingili kudingili.
Urombo.
Dingili kudingili.
Urombo.
Do you want translations? Eyanu nelempa nyaku okwala achogana mapano kunikicha kitamji weka. Tuan gwe wa kulir ko panya pambe tu. Pil kutero riang. Pil kutero riang. Do you want translations? Anona lempa nyaku okwala chogana mapono kumikicha kitamji weka. Tuan gwe wa kulir ko panya pambe tu. Judongurie ikanzu matar. Angoni? Translations? Anona lempa nyaku okwala chogana mapono kunikicha kitamji weka. Tuan gwe yua kuliri ko panya pambe tu. Titi wagoyo vulikor polu. Wagoyo vulikor polu. Okay, now translations. Any bright people in the house? I challenge you. My mom told me, dingili kudingili. You know, the first time I heard about that, I laughed and rolled over. But dingili kudingili, apparently, is the tail of a sheep. When you look at a sheep, the way its tail moves, you know, sways, dingili kudingili, that is what it is.
mano kara kara pilili yoleng alawa yawe yo yoleng mano wara wara pilili yoleng naking mo paya yoleng mano kara kara pilili yoleng alawa yawe yo yoleng mano wara wara pilili yoleng naking mo paya yoleng mano kara kara pilili yoleng alawa yawe yo yoleng mano wara wara
Good afternoon. My name is Felix Eopal and it is Slam Dunk Basketball Talk, the show where we discuss everything about basketball, what is happening, what is not happening, what we predict is going to happen. And this afternoon we have graced with the appearance of Frederick Freedom Warrior. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing Slam Dunk Basketball Talk with your time.
Thank you, Felix, for inviting me to the show. Honored to be here. I think it's been a while.
Definitely, it has been quite a while, and as proprietor of JKL Basketball Organization, there's a lot of talk since the season is about to begin. So let's start with what preparations does JKL have ahead of the start of the season? Because definitely so many viewers out there want to know what to expect from JKL.
I can say that we actually held trials last weekend.
You had trials last weekend?
Yes, we held trials last weekend.
Okay. Tell me about tell us about that.
At our JKL Arena.
Okay,
in Mukono, Namaiba. So it was good. We're happy with the turnout. Some players came as far as Mbale, Soroti. Okay, the couple of players from Kampala that came, and we even had a friendly.
You had a friendly. Which team did you have a friendly with?
With Bugema University.
Bugema University. How did that go?
It was a friendly game. You know, you can't come and beat us at home ground.
Most people don't know about the JKL Arena. Please enlighten our viewers out there. We are live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on our website, House of Talent Uganda, UG.
Our JKL Arena is in Mukono. It is on Katosi Road, a place called Namaiba. So as you reach the trading center of Namaiba, on your left hand, you'll see the signpost of JKL, Dolphin Sports Arena. So we have there the basketball court, we have accommodation, okay?
Basketball court, accommodation.
We have a bar.
Oh, there's even a bar.
Yes, so you can take some drinks. We have gardens, so you can chill. We have a kitchen.
This investment, how much did it cost the JKL organization, and how were the funds able to be collected? Because that's something that the viewers out there would love to know, and because I believe various teams would also want to have such a place.
I think the arena, we are in phase 1, okay? We are just on phase 1 of the project. You know, we are running a program.
Okay.
And I think now we are in year 7 of the program, but 2 years have been eaten away by COVID. So we are like 2 years behind. So we've invested, we started the program around 2013.
2013.
Okay? That is when before we started the team.
Because I believe when you look at the records, JKL was not yet in existence in FUBA records by 2013.
We already had a plan. Actually, in 2012, we had a plan to buy Res Life when they were in Division 1. In NBL, actually, NBL. The year they were in NBL, I think that's 2012. We held discussion between myself and my partner, Emmanuel Anguela. So, with Hudson, okay? But
the current general secretary.
Yes, so we didn't just agree on the price, because I think that time they were struggling and we wanted to inject money. But the idea was to buy and then add more players, and then we set up the team. However, after we didn't come to an agreement, we said, okay, what do we do? Let's plan and set up a team in lower division and grow it. However, as a program, we started planning long term, and our program is way different from, I think, other teams.
How different is it from other teams when you say different?
What we are looking at is in a scenario whereby we have players, after playing for JKL, they should be able to have continuous income. Okay, they should be earning when they retire. They should
so what you're saying is that the program is to try and ensure that when the player stops playing basketball, at least they have a job. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they should have something to do. Either they are working within the organization, they are coaching, okay? Or they can start up their own work. Because if you look at what we do, especially with the academies, we have a session when we are training the kids. We have a session for life skills. Okay. So for life skills, so we ask them what they want to be in future. Okay, what their plans are. We talk to them.
You develop them so that they can be self-sufficient.
Yes.
That is actually that is very brilliant stuff for Ugandan basketball and for so many athletes, not just for the game of basketball. I wish JKL could also expand that and put it to a bigger platform.
What we're doing, like I told you, we are in phase 1. We are going to have 3 phases, okay? So we are finishing the first phase, and part of the first phase was to set up the academy, start the team, set them rolling, okay? And have the team self-sustaining, okay? So that if freedom is not there, or any other directors who are funding the team are not there, or if the sponsor is not there, the club is able to what? Survive.
The club can still go on.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the key things, the season is soon starting, and everyone is eager to know which players has JKL signed on.
Which one do I start with? We have 2 teams.
The senior team.
We have both. We have the ladies. We have the men.
The men's team.
I think the men's team, got done before even end of 2021. We had discussion with the potential targets for 2022. We've already talked Okay.
And,
And,
how far are those discussions?
No,
with,
they're already on board for 2022.
they're already on
We
board.
have, we like I told you, like we already sold to them the plan for 2022. The plan for 2022 is after COVID. We are doing a cut.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, so
We are doing-
what you're saying is ahead of the 2022 season, you're going to have some players cut off the team.
No, we are cutting the costs
Yeah,
or our operational costs.
operational cost.
Okay.
And how are you doing that exactly?
We are cutting operational costs. Yeah. Let's just assume you're earning $1,000. Okay. We met with some of the players and told them, okay, you know, this is COVID time, so we are realigning with the company overall objective of the club. So if you can take a 20% pay cut.
Oh, so you're doing pay cuts.
No, we're doing restructuring.
How okay, calling it restructuring is a way of being euphemistic about it.
No,
But how are the players interpreting it and taking it?
They're okay. The players are okay, and we already have a team for 2022 season for the boys. I think
Which surprises can you give our viewers at the moment that they will be seeing wearing a JKL jersey?
there are many players. Actually, we are rebuilding the boys team. We are rebuilding for BAL, so we are looking at a 3-year program. So most of the players are young. Okay, and then we have some experience.
Oh, you are rebuilding
Yes.
for BAL.
Yeah.
So that means JKL is going all out to win it, because you cannot go to BAL unless you're a champion.
We are rebuilding, so it's going to take a 3-year program. Okay, I said we are rebuilding for BAL, like for 3 years. We are trying to do a 2 or 3 year program to rebuild, so that we are able to participate in BAL. We want to cut our expenditures slightly, okay, to align with the current market. Number 3 is we're going to recruit players that fit our profile.
What is that profile exactly? What is the JKL profile?
Our team
please
is built on first skill, okay. Then we have when we recruit players, there's not everybody fits the system. There are those who love the club, okay, like come to you and I say, Felix, oh, some players come and call me like, you know what, we want to come to JKL. So like, what are your expectations?
Okay. And what do you tell them when they come and, let's say, such players, and they ask for wanting to have a place in JKL?
No, they are free to come, train with this team,
Okay.
and the coaches will decide.
Oh, so it is open, they can come and then
Yeah.
you evaluate.
Yes, they are free. Come.
What criteria do you actually base on when doing that evaluation?
One of them is, it's not about the skill set. We normally sign players who go hard.
Heart. So attitude,
Yes,
desire, because
positivity.
that is what I believe when you say heart,
Yeah.
means attitude, desire, passion.
Yes. Okay, and players, you know, in the process of talking to them, we realize what do they want to be in the next few years. Okay.
Okay.
What are their structures? What are they planning? So those are some of the things we use when we are recruiting. But the boys we already have, I think we remain in one slot, two slots, I think 2 slots, which we are keeping for the boys team. For the girls, I can tell you,
JKL Lady Dolphin has been amazing. So I don't know if the trend is going to continue going on.
it is 2 years without players actively playing, so it's difficult to assess their fitness levels now. And you know, a winning club, you know, we won like for years, we're going the third, fourth.
You won JKL Lady Dolphins won back to back.
Yeah, so originally the plan was normally if it's any successful team, you can win 4 times with the same team.
Well,
okay.
City World has been doing it for 7 years.
Because they keep adding new blood. Okay, as others leave, you keep adding. Okay, so then you start to keep adding. So I think if you've seen the way they have run, they won like for 3-4 years comfortably, and then they kept adding more younger players into the team and some experienced players, more younger players into the team and some experienced players. You can't keep the same old players.
So that is the same strategy that your ladies side is going to be taking on.
It is for both teams, both the boys and the ladies. And the ladies, we're going to have young and experienced. And I think the ladies, I have one player who I think is going to be amazing. I think he'll be in the national team in 2 years. I think. You have. I have high expectation of the kids. We have added so far 3 new players, fresh from high school. And you know, when they come to the league, they take 1 or 2 years to settle in.
Yeah, because I was just about to ask you that if they're fresh from high school, then the transition usually is not that simple.
Yeah, we have a program. You see, our program with the young players also different. There are so many things that take place behind the scenes that people don't know. The young players have a special training program. Okay, so which facilitates them to join the senior team. Okay, at earliest opportunity. We have a special program for the young players.
Because most of the fans, or even when you go to the comments and everything, they're like, when is JKL winning a title? Is this their year or not?
We have already won a title. Which title?
The men's team.
Oh, the men's team.
Yeah, that is.
I think last year we had a chance.
Those are the comments. Even when I posted and I mentioned to our viewers, our fans, that you would be our guest today. They were asking, when can you tell us when JKL will be able to win a title?
JKL is going to win a championship, okay? The men will win a championship.
Some of the views are that you have one of the best power forwards in the country in Brian Namake, and yet the team is still struggling. What is your view on that?
Prior to 2019 season, I think we had kept a team, a unit for a while. We actually needed like 3 players to take us to the next level, and that was the target. But you see, we tried to look for those players across the region. There were few that fitted the profile we wanted. Okay.
Why were you looking for players across the region? Couldn't you like look for talent or within the region?
You see, at that time, most of the best players within the region were already locked up in their clubs. Okay, so it's difficult to get the player from maybe City Oil. I think you understand. It's difficult to get a player from them, or it's difficult to go to APA. This Patriots in Rwanda. It's difficult. Okay, it's difficult to get a player from there. So we were looking. The scouts sent some videos, but as a TD, I don't believe in videos. Okay.
Oh, you believe in first looking at the player and assessing them yourself. So
I was supposed to travel. There was a player we were targeting in Zambia. They told us there was a big man. I was supposed to fly there to identify the player. And then things came around. I was supposed to travel to Nairobi to check on some players, and
that expense is quite something. We will get back into the discussion. We are with Frederick Freedoms, or the proprietor and technical director of JKL basketball organization. My name is Felix Paul. We return after this short break.
Viewers, I tell you that coffee is medicine, coffee is a drug, it's a healthy drug, right? So please consume it wisely. Don't consume more than 10 cups a day. It becomes toxic in the body. And also people who are new, start slowly. Along the way you'll gain and get the zeal to actually drinking coffee. Coffee is not addictive. None of anyone should actually lie to you that coffee is addictive. It is not addictive. It is just a drink we drink. Yeah, we love coffee. That's all. That's all I can say.
First of all, who is Abdul Fattah?
Abdul Fattah Rash is my name. I'm from Kawempe. I was born in Luwaga Hospital. I'm a professional in my kind of art I'm doing, like visual art, graffiti art. So I have tried to push forward my art, you get. So even I'm trying to get some different people who do my stuff, you understand. So there are those with disabilities, so they come and join me so that we can push our art forward in Uganda. So here, the problem or the challenge we get, people here don't appreciate, or it's like they appreciate, but they don't support us, you understand. So the way how I'm moving around in different areas, going, making different pictures. So art can speak everything, like that of COVID I did. So I try to make that part of art like that, so people can come and support us. But I finished that work before going or moving around, looking for those who can support us, but no one came out to support us anymore. So that's the challenge we have here in Uganda. So as we artists, it's like as the government is focusing on music, you understand. There are those who, like as we say, musicians, they get awards, you get. But as they are putting us apart, they are not talking about us. I don't know why, but for me, what I'm trying to push the art at a high level so that we can speak as we artists, as we young generation. So I don't know whether you try out and move around it in the city and you find young young children down there, like trying to make something better for the world. They practice, but people just pass around them, you understand. They don't help them, you just see them, you understand. Yeah, so that's my issue, and that's how, for me, I want the government to help. Even though they don't help me, but they can help those who are needed, you understand.
Okay. What is self-leadership to you, Apollo?
Here I'm going to sound a bit philosophical.
Please, go ahead.
Because yes, it's a good term to say self-leadership and self-control, self-manage, manage yourself to be able to grow and be disciplined, self-discipline. But
there are two systems that run this world.
Yes.
There's what we call a complex system. There's what we call a complicated system.
Yes.
I want
Can you break the complex
yes,
system
I want to
into the
define
complex?
them,
Yeah.
give them the characteristics,
Yes.
and then try to show you that as a human being,
Yes.
you're actually not in charge. And therefore, to be able to lead yourself, you need to simulate your environment to put you in a space where you are going to find yourself where you want to be.
Yes.
That if the environment is not engineered, is not simulated, then self-leadership can just stop at words. You will not achieve the result you want to achieve unless the externals are fixed. So there are two systems that run this world.
Yes.
There is a complex system, there's a complicated system. A complex system is like human body, society, marriage, love relationship, your friends, business, weather, climate, complex system. Complicated systems are like this TV, camera, a mobile phone, a car, man-made things.
Engineering.
Now,
Is engineering a complicated system?
it's both complicated and complex.
Yes,
You can-
yes, yes.
Now, the difference with these two systems is that if I'm driving a car and it gets a puncture, just 20 meters before it reaches a petrol station where a tire can be repaired, it's not going to say, let me shift my weight to the 3 tires and then
move on.
And then go 20 meters and then they fix me. No, it's going to collapse.
That's complicated.
That's complicated. And that means that complicated systems are predictable. I know how it will behave. Complex system on the other side, if I get some strain in my left leg, I'm not going to tell myself that now let me shift my weight to the right leg. It will be automatic. That means that we adapt. It's not a linear model that I can have inputs and guarantee results. Let me use this, demonstrate this with a simple example. You have a wife or a girlfriend. She checks your phone and then she finds a WhatsApp message from somebody saying, hi dear, and then there's war at home. And then you remember that, this wife of mine had asked me for a Mac X. And then you go and buy a Mac X, 60 million, give it to her. You have not communicated, resolved the problem, the difference. She goes and drives and goes show it off to her former boyfriend. So you've invested a lot of money, convince her to forgive you. You've not dealt with the problem. And then things escalate. She used to come back home at 5 in the evening. Now she's like, I have a Mac X, I can come back home at 10 in the night. The family is disorganized after investing a lot of money. But what if you started by buying her a flower? You're like, honey, I'm sorry, 1,000 shillings. She looks at the flower, she doesn't accept, she throws it at you. You bring another one, a third one, the fourth one, she cries. She forgives you. 4,000 shillings. You have your wife back. 60 million, you lose your wife. So complex system. For you to get results, you invest small things consistently. Develop a habit. I'm coming back to leadership. Develop a habit. Give her a flower every day. She will love you even if you're poor. But for complicated system, if I want my car to perform well, I'm not going to take it to a washing bay. I'll go and buy a new engine. So the more money you put in, the more inputs in a complicated system, the better, the higher the result.
According to you, do we have a financial problem in FUBA, or there's a certain underlying problem that we are not seeing that actually leads, to this financial issue?
I think I will not say there's a financial issue in FUBA,
Yeah.
Because I don't know what takes place there. I think I'll talk about on the side of like managing a team or something.
Yeah.
Most of these teams don't have sponsors.
Yeah.
And you see, when you have a league or when you have a team,
Yeah.
there must be strategy for sponsorship to come in.
Yeah.
And I was talking to, I think, one of I think a company. Our league was kind of like long, and there's no mileage and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, according to you, do we have a financial problem in FUBA, or there's a certain underlying problem that we are not seeing that actually leads, to this financial issue?
I think I will not say there's a financial issue in FUBA,
Yeah.
because I don't know what takes place there. I think I'll talk about on the side of like managing a team or something.
Yeah.
Most of these teams don't have sponsors.
Yeah.
And you see, when you have a league or when you have a team,
Yeah.
there must be strategy for sponsorship to come in.
Yeah.
And I was talking to, I think, one of I think a company. Our league was kind of like long, and there's no mileage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since media houses have been coming in, because for a corporate company to invest, they must have value for money.
Yeah, that's true.
They must have that mileage.
Yeah.
So I think the marketing department of the federation had to do that, like to put the game out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game out there so that sponsors can come in.
Yeah.
But without that, we can't really get
Yeah,
finances.
that's
You
true.
also know that.
Yeah.
So where does it start? Basketball must get a home.
Mm.
If we get a home, maybe like YMCA,
Yeah.
the fans, in, we do marketing. You guys are doing a great job of putting up basketball talk shows, because when we talk about this,
Yeah.
and maybe there's a corporate companies are following in,
Yeah.
we'll get brands coming in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is going to be the problem. We have to market because the game is there.
Yeah.
The referees have improved. The coaches are there. But we have to put in the game out there so that
Yeah.
we can get sponsors.
It is never too late to start anything, that is for sure. You can start on anything and everything at any time. It is not yet, like, time is not closed, you can do it. Put God first, like Bernie said, put God first. Number two, me, I have a mentor, she's called Letitia, the one of KCCA. Like, she will call me to ask me, did you train? Like, get that one person that is going to do that for you, and I thank God for her. Yeah, get that one person that is going to do that for you. It can be your coach, it can be someone that has played the game.
Yeah.
Bronnie is here and she's willing to do that for you. Please
Yeah.
reach out to her. Yeah, basically that is it. And also trusting yourself, it starts with you. If you feel like you can't do it, even when you try it, it's not going to move.
Yeah.
But when you feel like you can do it, with God helping you and having your mentor by your side and all that, you can surely make it.
a lot has been happening in the game of basketball. First of all, as Slam Dunk Basketball, we would like to first thank the Silverbacks for doing the nation proud and for making it to the first time in the quarterfinals of the Afro Basketball Championship down in Kigali. It was a tough task, and history was made when the Silverbacks, our boys, were able to beat on Nigeria. Welcome back. It is Slam Dunk Basketball Talk, and we are discussing basketball. And in studio, I'm with Frederick Freedom Owora, the proprietor and also technical director of JKL Basketball. We were just discussing the issues of JKL and what is going to be happening coming the new season that is just about to start. So, Freedom, there was and there is trouble in paradise. Before a few months back, Jeff announced that he was stepping down as president of the club. And he did not reveal much to the media. The only issue that he revealed was that it was an internal matter. Now, to the viewers of Slam Dunk Basketball Talk, may you please help them understand that situation.
I want to state that JT leaving the team, is going to lift some hole, okay? Last year, because we are good friends, okay? I can say we are very good friends. We meet, we talk, okay? But it was his decision, okay? We did not have any internal fights, okay? But it was his decision to leave the team, the senior team. So he wanted to start his own team, okay? Which I think he has started. So we agreed that he will take over the junior teams, the JKL junior teams, which were in the lower division.
Okay.
The boys and then the girls. So I think that is what he is. He's a passionate guy. He loves basketball. I've met few people who love the game like him. I think he will bring something new. The team will bring something new to the league. Whenever there's a new team that comes up, there's something new they bring. A little bit of organization is going to come with it, okay? So, but there's nothing like any fight. I don't want to say people say there's any fight, okay? I appreciate the time we spent with JKL, okay? Yeah. So I think it was marred by COVID. COVID came back to back. And I think I can understand his reasoning of the way he left the team. It's okay, but that does not mean that JKL is going down. I've recruited, I told you, 3 players. I've recruited for the senior team. We've been there before he came, okay? I think we will still be okay, strong. As we speak now, I'm going to tell you, as part of our growth strategy, we've acquired like 5 acres of land outside Uganda. We're going to the far northwest Uganda. So we are going to put up an academy.
JKL is putting up another academy?
Yeah, we are going to put up another academy there, and we want to expand to other sports in future. So we're planning after we first want to monitor this first 10 years, which is 2024. We expect by next year to be self-sustaining. Okay, the club should be able to generate enough revenue with the plans we have put in place. We are setting up a new board. Okay, So soon we are still we are still discussion with one more board member to have a strong board of 7. Okay, so we're planning this year to host our games, and we have written to the federation, and I hope they grant us the permission. They come and visit our home court. In that way, we can sell some drinks during game day. We can generate some money. We can get some money from branding the walls and whatever the place. We will get some money. Okay.
Brand value, and then
yeah.
you are planning on, let's say, in simple terms, attracting more sponsors.
Yes, on board. But we're doing something. You know, we register JKL is a company limited by guarantee. Okay. We
explain that to the viewers.
Now, a company limited by guarantee means we're not for profit. Okay. However, with the coming of COVID, most NGOs, we got a 5-year license from the NGO board in 2019. Okay, so that expires in 2024. Okay, so we are running the NGO part. So this year we are focusing on climate change. Okay, so those are some of the themes that we are going to happen this year, and reducing poverty. And then we are also doing the business wing. So we are doing the social enterprise, kind of. So you will see us having a JKL shop. Okay.
JKL is going to be a different club in Ugandan basketball.
Yes, yes. We are going to have a JKL shop. We are going to have merchandise being sold there, the jerseys, the balls, so many other things. And we are going to do international trading. Okay.
International trading.
Yes.
Please further explain that to me. So that
no,
because I'm also intrigued by by knowing this.
We are going to do international trading. International trading, we do trading across borders, Europe, Africa, and everywhere.
So
that's the business wing.
This shop, where do you intend it to be? Because so many viewers are actually now they're eager to know much more.
So we are reorganizing we're going to the shop will be there in Namaiba. We have an office space at our home clubhouse. We have an office space. We have stores. Okay. We have places where we have halls where we can keep the merchandise. So we're going to initially the first few months we're going to do an online shop. So wherever you want item you order, and then we have people to deliver the items to you.
So you, online, that has been working for various organizations.
And then towards the end of this year, by around August, September, we should be having at least a shop within the city, okay, where a store, where someone and some staff working there, where somebody who wants an item from the other side can easily pick them from the
who can pick them physically without the online stuff. So, organization-wise, you talked about JKL having their own AGM. When is that going to happen, and what is the structure?
We expect our AGM to be there before end of April. Okay, and then the new board will come into place. They will do the strategic plan, the 5 year. We are doing a 5-year strategic plan first, and then we plan the way forward. But by end of April, we'll be able to go to kickstart. We will be actually a step ahead. Now, this is phase 1 of our project. Phase 2 will start after 2024. Phase 2, we will convert the place into like an arena, because the structures are there. We started the foundation of the place a few years back. Then we hit financial stuck somewhere. So that's going to be in phase 2. And the phase 2, that will take another 5 years for phase 2. And then in phase 3 is when we're going to have, like, we'll be able to host other clubs. Okay, if, for example, a team here wants to host FIBA tournament, we plan to have some accommodation, okay, a wing where the players can stay, they can come. We're going to build like hostel kind of arrangement. Okay, if a team comes to play against us, they actually can come. Even the national team can.
So basically, a team can come over, reside. So JKL is actually going to have an opportunity whereby even FUBA can be able to host their games there, or other regional teams.
Yes.
That is what you're saying.
That's what we are planning. Okay, that's going to be in phase 3. Okay, but in phase 2, we will finish the arena. So we don't want to finish the arena and then we don't have accommodation. So we'll be missing money. Even the fans can come and watch a game and sleep over.
Oh, even me, I can come and in case it gets later.
Yes.
That's quite interesting.
Yes.
Quite
we still have we have accommodation, few places, few rooms right now there. So
I just hope they will not be too costly, so that which will scare some of the fans who would want to spend the night over.
No, they are not very costly. They are actually affordable. And then we have also camping tents. So okay, at the place.
So the camping tents will be cheaper.
The camping tents may be expensive because you can't put it anywhere. The place is big. Our facility is actually big. So
okay.
Yeah,
please tell our viewers. Remember, we are live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on our website, Slam Dunk Basketball. We are with Frederick Owora, the technical director of JKL Basketball Organization. Please continue.
So we have camping tents. So if you want to go and play pickup or play tournament and you want to sleep over, you can sleep over. We have a kitchen. They can cook for you whatever food you want. Okay, you make the order. We have enough parking space, and we have even adjacent plots around where we plan to widen the parking. So the space-wise, we have.
Someone will be sure of their car being parked somewhere.
Yes. So one day, if you are from maybe Kokujero that side, you can pass by Katosi Road and brush, take a drink. Okay. If you are tired, you can order food. They give you at the club. So.
Quite an investment that very many basketball teams actually should also be looking at in terms of sustainability and in terms of ensuring that they have a steady flow of income coming in, because that is how they will be able to run their teams.
We are planning to buy the game clock and whatever. That will be used there. So I think the federation should not get worried that the equipment, cost of hiring equipment. So we don't host our games. We're going to buy before the league begins.
The clock, the 24 hour.
We are going to have one at the venue. We in the next shipment we should be able to have it this month. We budgeted for February, so we should have the game clock and other stuff so we can host our games. Then we also plan to do a JKL tournament, which has been long overdue.
I was meant to ask you when the date for the JKL tournament is meant to be, because we've had the KIU 3-on-3. There's another 3-on-3 that is actually happening now. The JKL tournament has been long overdue. I don't know if there are exact dates that you can give our viewers of when it will be and which format it will be in.
We are planning a simple tournament so that the players can get some fitness, some games behind their back, okay, before the season begins. So the manager is organizing that.
Okay.
Okay. But then we are planning the real JK International tournament. Now that's the big one.
JKL International Tournament.
That's the big one.
Please further elaborate
so the
on that.
The JKL International Tournament will take place between October and November. Assuming the league, it's going to be after the end of the season. And we're trying to invite teams across. And we're putting a couple of dollars, a lot of dollars, thousands of dollars for the winning team.
If you don't mind mentioning them, because you're saying, you have mentioned JKL International Tournament.
That is the
and inviting tournaments, I mean, beg my pardon, inviting teams from the region.
Yes. That is, this year we should have season 1. It was supposed to be a year ago, but this year we should have season 1 of the JKL International Tournament. So we'll maybe do qualifiers here. Okay.
Oh, it will have a qualifier session.
We tend to put a lot of money so that the fans can enjoy.
Please tell our viewers.
And also we have teams across board, and the winning prize will keep increasing every year. Okay, so we expect like in 4 or 5 years across Africa, a team can fly from Cameroon or South Africa to come and play the JKL tournament, or from Kinshasa to come and play the JKL tournament.
Now, for the start, what is the incentive for a team taking part?
It will be around $2,000 for the beginning.
$2,000?
Yeah, for the beginning. But it may go beyond that. We want to put that to the board to decide the price. Okay? And then the partners that will come on board, we will be honest enough with them. Okay? Because if the money is for the players, it's supposed to really motivate them. They will earn. It may be more than that. So we're looking for new partners. We're looking for a CEO for the NGO. Right now we are looking for a programs manager. Okay, but we require someone with some sports experience, because we tend to expand into other sports discipline after this one. This is supposed to be the model project.
This is the start.
Yes.
Of the JKL organization.
Yeah, so this is a model. We are using the basketball as a model sport project for the program, and then we plan either to do rugby or football, but then we'll start the academies, and that's why we are looking for more space. If we can get more space where we can have a bigger, put all the equipment, the facilities at once. Okay, so that's what we're planning. Okay, so I expect the fans to come this time in big numbers. Come and watch, support us. I believe if we spread the game across, like football, a team travels to Fort Portal, the other one is to Arua, another one Tororo. This will give basketball a wider platform. We can't keep having the games only in Kampala, okay? And the federation also needs to understand our position, why we need to host the game, okay? Because that will encourage other teams to also invest.
Definitely, because when they look at what you have set up as a JKL organization, they will also want to emulate, and they will also come and ask you about it. It is Slam Dunk Basketball. We return after this short break. Felix Eopal is my name, and in studio, our special guest is Freedom, or the technical director of JKL Basketball Organization.
According to you, do we have a financial problem in FUBA, or there's a certain underlying problem that we are not seeing that actually leads, to this financial issue?
I think I would not say there's a financial issue in FUBA,
Yeah.
Because I don't know what takes place there. I think I'll talk about on the side of like managing a team or something.
Yeah.
Most of these teams don't have sponsors.
Yeah.
And you see, when you have a league or when you have a team,
Yeah.
there must be strategy for sponsorship to come in.
Yeah.
And I was talking to, I think, one of I think a company. Our league was kind of like long, and there's no mileage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since media houses have been coming in, yeah, because for a corporate company to invest, they must have value for money.
Yeah, that's true.
They must have that mileage.
Yeah.
So I think the marketing department of the federation had to do that, like to put the game out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game out there so that sponsors can come in.
Yeah.
But without that, we can't really get finances.
Yeah,
You also know that.
Yeah.
So where does it start? Basketball must get a home. If we get a home, maybe like YMCA.
Yeah.
The fans, in, we do marketing. You guys are doing a great job of putting up basketball talk shows, because when we talk about this, and maybe there's a corporate companies are following in, we'll get brands coming in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is going to be the problem. We have to market because the game is there.
Yeah.
The referees have improved. The coaches are there, but we have to put in the game out there so that we can get sponsors.
It is never too late to start anything, that is for sure. You can start on anything and everything at any time. It is not yet, like, time is not lost, you can do it. Put God first, like Bernie said, put God first. Number two, me, I have a mentor, she's called Letitia, the one of KCCA. Like, she will call me to ask me, did you train? Like, get that one person that is going to do that for you, and I thank God for her. Yeah, get that one person that is going to do that for you. It can be your coach, it can be someone that has played the game.
Yeah.
Bronnie is here and she's willing to do that for you. Please reach out to her. Yeah, basically that is it. And also trusting yourself. It starts with you. If you feel like you can't do it, even when you try it, it's not going to move. But when you feel like you can do it, with God helping you and having your mentor by your side and all that, you can surely make it.
A lot has been happening in the game of basketball. First of all, as Slam Dunk Basketball, we would like to first thank the Silverbacks for doing the nation proud and for making it to the first time in the quarterfinals of the Afro Basketball Championship down in Kigali. It was a tough task, and history was made when the Silverbacks, our boys, were able to beat on Nigeria. Welcome back. It is Slam Dunk Basketball Talk, and we are discussing basketball. And in studio, I'm with Frederick Freedom Owora, the proprietor and also technical director of JKL Basketball. We were just discussing the issues of JKL and what is going to be happening coming the new season that is just about to start. So, Freedom, there was and there is trouble in paradise. Before a few months back, Jeff announced that he was stepping down as president of the club. And he did not reveal much to the media. The only issue that he revealed was that it was an internal matter. Now, to the viewers of Slam Dunk Basketball Talk, may you please help them understand that situation.
I want to state that JT leaving the team, is going to lift some hole, okay? Last year, because we are good friends, okay? I can say we are very good friends. We meet, we talk, okay? But it was his decision, okay? We did not have any internal fights, okay? But it was his decision to leave the team, the senior team. So he wanted to start his own team, okay, which I think he has started. So we agreed that he will take over the junior teams, the JKL junior teams, which were in the lower division.
Okay.
The boys and then the girls. So I think that is what he is. He's a passionate guy. He loves basketball. I've met few people who love the game like him. I think he will bring something new. The team will bring something new to the league. Whenever there's a new team that comes up, there's something new they bring. A little bit of organization is going to come with it. Okay.